What's good, y'all? I've got a new bike to introduce to the channel and I'm pretty fired up on this one. Check this thing out. This is a 2017 Scott Gambler. I picked this thing up for 850 bucks. It's from my buddy, so there's a bit of homie hookup going on, but this bike's an interesting case. It's got a pretty nice spec going on, but this thing was left out to dry in the elements for like 3 years. The drivetrain is looking pretty crusty. The shock makes some interesting noises. The seals are cracked. While it is kind of sketch, I'm gonna ride this thing as is. So we're gonna go up to North Star today, shake this thing out. This bike has a special place in my heart. This is actually the 4th Scott Gambler I've owned in this generation. It's one of my favorite bikes of all time. We're gonna see if this thing survives a day of laps for one, but also see if that feeling I have for this bike is just nostalgia or if it actually holds up in 2026. Anyway, that's enough yapping. We're gonna load up the rig and get up to the mountain. All right, just pulled up and check this out. There's wet dirt at North Star. That's unheard of. I've probably ridden this place with wet dirt maybe like 3 times in the 10 years I've been riding this place. The tires held air on the way up. Yeah, let's get ready and get up the hill. Thing's pretty light, but here we go. I actually haven't ridden this thing with pedals on it, so this is a legit first impression. Try and get the gunk off the stanchions. Oh yeah, feels just like home. This bike is so easy to manual. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some fine tuning, but at least the shock isn't a pogo stick. It does make a sort of sound. Thanks. Shock pump's dead, so we're going in blind. How about 20 pumps?
Separate top.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah. Alright, give me an update on the Gambler.
Alright, will do. Peace.
Back later.
Thing is a manual machine, dude. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna try and not get too excited. Feels so consistent off the jumps. Oh! Familiar seat buzz too. This thing's sick. Chainstays on these are $425. Unreal. You just breathe on it and it manuals. But curious to see how it corners. It's rolling a bit slow. Oh! Compared to the downhill bikes of today, you're so much more over the rear. I think this has like a 450 reach. It's instantly familiar how easy it is to manual the thing. It's like almost too easy. And when I had this bike, I never rode it in long chainstay mode, but I actually think that could be the key to bringing this bike into the modern era, because it definitely does, especially in the corners, it feels like I'm like falling off the back a little bit. Oh, oh, rear maybe feels soft. All right, put some more air in the shock. Let's go hit some tech trail. All right, got a bit more of a tech lap. See how it is. Oh, that was good. This thing is dope. I think the stiffer shock is good. Oh, dirt's epic. Oh. Whoa. Inside. Oh. Oh. Feet's blown off. Sick. You can turn it just off the back of the bike. It's almost hard to break traction in the rear sometimes because you're just so over the back. A familiar feeling from riding short old bikes for so long. So I kind of like it, but there is that sensation I'm kind of just falling off the back. And it's almost too easy to manual. I think I'm gonna get down and switch the chainstay, see how that feels. But dude, this thing's fucking sick. Let's go speed control. This thing's fast. Dude, so good. Oh, inside. Hold it off. Oh. Close to that rock. Oh, slid there. Get out of that puddle. Let's give it a bit of a huck off of this other way, don't I? Having this chainstay adjustment back in 2017 is pretty cool. But yeah, got to move the brake mount back and the axle block, and then just probably not run the chain in the higher gears. Setup. Then you got to put in this offset axle, kind of a interesting design to keep it from twisting. Scott was up to some cool shit back in the day. All right, we just added 15 mils of wheelbase. The geo chart's correct. We're up to 440. Let's do another tech lap. Still manuals plenty easy. Let's keep it going. Get a little bank there. Yeah, it's like, sure, the short one manual is easy, but so does the long one. And I can feel a little bit better feel of traction on the front. Oh, yeah. It just feels good to get that corner good because it's a bad corner. That's it, curb. Nice. Back into there. Oh, lift. real high. Oh, hell yeah. One of the things I really appreciate about this bike is just how predictable it is. Cut up here, epic on. That was a bit much. Feeling, okay, I'm trying to talk. There's too much going on. Inside line there. Okay, but why I think this bike handles so well. Okay, I can't talk and ride. Basically what I'm saying, it's a combination of a linked single pivot, which just has super predictable kinematics and axle path, and it uses a 10.5-inch shock with this kind of scissor link layout. You can just feel exactly what's going on. It's not the best technically in every scenario, like because it is a bit of a higher pivot and it's a single pivot, it's not the best under braking or the rough stuff. Like I am getting a decent amount of feedback through my feet, but there's just like a predictability with this bike where, like, even if it's not going to do the best thing, at least I know exactly what's going to happen. And I think that has to do with the just super simple single pivot, linked single pivot layout, and the leverage ratio and how it interacts with that super long stroke shock. So we're long stroking it out here. Bike does not feel the best on this stuff. Skitters. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Dude, that section is gnarly. Oh, Jesus. Section's always scary up. Oh. Whoa. Oh. right, that's a wrap for the day on the Gambler, and I'm impressed, dude. This thing held together. It was sounding a little rickety, kind of shopping cart style at the end, but no major safety issues. Nothing came drastically loose. The suspension felt good enough. I was really surprised with the brakes. The brakes feel awesome. It definitely needs some love and attention. Like, I'm gonna give this thing a full rebuild, but for day one, bringing it out to battle off the couch, I was blown away that nothing went wrong and it rode as good as it did. I feel like these older 27 5-inch downhill bikes are kind of in a sweet spot before things got like so racy and straight line oriented, but you know, it's not a straight free ride bike. Like, this generation of bike is just has a soft spot in my heart, and I think it actually lived up to how good I remember it riding, because I just had a blast today on it. Like, just look at this rear end. It's just a solid piece of aluminum, single piece. Look at how beefy all this stuff is. The weight's all down low. Yeah, and honestly, I didn't really miss my 29er front wheel. Maybe it rolled a little slower, but I don't know. It was fine. It didn't really bother me. And honestly, I kind of think like this shorter reach, maybe for downhill bikes, like, it just fits my body better. I didn't feel like I was getting as fatigued in my upper body, and I definitely had like more arm travel to articulate the bike. Like, there's some third-person clips here that I got, and I feel like I'm like actively working the bike more. I can get off the back, but also I felt in between the wheels. But overall, you know, compared to the modern bikes, the wheelbase is shorter, and it's just you know, it's a little bit more fun to ride. So yeah, gonna be tuning this thing up, taking it to a Whistler and Sun Peaks trip later in the year, but it definitely needs like a full rebuild. All new bearings, suspension rebuilt, at least a new chain, probably brakes bled, new pads. Like, this thing needs some love, but it did well today, and yeah, I had a ton of fun. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.